Hey guys, my name is Sean Mays. I'm an attorney in the Philadelphia area, and I help people dealing with mortgage foreclosures. This afternoon, I was working on a motion for a client to postpone a sheriff's sale in Philadelphia. A lot of people, get under the gun here. As soon as the sheriff's sale is scheduled, it comes up pretty quick, and they don't know what to do. You can ask the court in Philadelphia for a little bit of extra time. So if you want to apply for a mortgage modification, if you need time to file a bankruptcy, if you need time just to do anything really, there's nothing stopping you from filing a motion and going for a judge and asking to postpone a sheriff's sale. So I'm not going to really give you any specific legal advice, but the Philadelphia court has a really great sort of pamphlet you can use to go before a judge, and I'm going to show you that here today. Again, this is only for Philadelphia. If you're in other counties, the procedures are different, the forms are different. But if you have a sheriff's sale coming up and you are trying to get a postponement so you can get some help or see a housing counselor or an attorney, this is the form and this is the procedure that the court puts out for you to use. And so let me show you here and we can take a look at it. Okay, so all you really got to do is just go to Google and really just Google Philadelphia petition to postpone sheriff's sale. And the very first hit is going to be a link here to a PDF file, petition to postpone sheriff's sale mortgage, the Philadelphia courts. Click on that. And it's going to take you to a PDF file eventually one day. And here you go. And it is a package of paperwork. You can scroll through it here. Let me enlarge it so you can read it. So it starts off with directions, and it has directions on exactly what you got to file, when to file it, and the filing fee. So you got to file at least a day before. I mean, frankly, you should do it more than the day before, but if you try to file it, the sheriff's sales are always on a Tuesday, so if you try to file it Monday after 5, they're just not going to take it. You have to go to room 296 in City Hall. If you can look at paragraph 2 there, and they have the filing fee of $52.68. And then really important, after you file this particular packet, you got to serve it on the attorneys for the bank. The people in room 296 will be able to give you that address for the attorneys. If you don't already have it, or if you have other court documents, it would be on there. Real important, on the bottom of the directions, there's a hotline there. If you're looking for a housing counselor, if you're looking for help, call that number. I will say, I mean, this is pretty easy to do yourself, at least the filing of the petition here. There's really no reason to do it alone. You can call this number and it's free. If you want legal help, there's plenty of attorneys out there that offer free consultations. I know I offer free consultations, but there's really no reason that you need to do this alone. No good reason I can think of. And so there's a number of petitions here. This first part is a rule to show cause order. You don't touch that. You don't need to do anything. This is a proposed order for the court. Again, you can fill out the caption up top, the plaintiff and defendant portion up here. But as far as this proposed order for the court and the rule to show cause, don't fill that out. That's for the judge to fill out. The next thing is the actual petition. So it's pretty self-explanatory. There are, name, address. They're asking for you for a housing counselor. If you don't have one, leave it blank. But once again, if you call that number here, this hotline, they will hook you up with a housing counselor. It is free. It does not cost you anything. And there's really no good reason not to. And then right here at the bottom, it's asking you reasons why the sale should be postponed. There's a huge list of reasons here, so that you're applying for a loan modification, you're applying for HEMAP, you plan on filing bankruptcy, you're selling the property. Obviously the judge is going to want to know a reason. They're not just going to postpone it just for the sake of postponing it. You need to have a plan, and again, a housing counselor or even an attorney will help you come up with a plan. If you have an attorney, they would help you also fill this out, but you need to have a plan. There's another section here right below it. If granted a postponement, what are you going to do at the time? Again, you need a good answer there. The court is not going to want to grant you a postponement so you can just have extra time to live in the house. You need to be able to tell the judge, I've applied for a modification, or I've met with the housing counselor, or one of the above. There's a verification page here for you to sign. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then service. Obviously, you're going to have to fill this out after you file it, and then you're going to have to file this affidavit of service on the day of the hearing. But that is it. That is all there is to it. So once again, if you have a sheriff's sale coming up and you don't know what to do, the date is just days away, and you live in Philadelphia, you can just Google this petition, bring it up on the website just like I showed you, fill it out, take it down to the second floor of City Hall. It can also give you a little bit of guidance as far as filing it and serving it. And that's it. You'll get a court date to go before a judge, and then you can ask the judge for a postponement that way. Once again, if you are facing foreclosure, really no good reason to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. There is free help out there. But I'm just preparing a petition for a client today, and I figured I'd share that. If you like this video, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if there's something else you want to see, let me know that as well. Thanks for watching.